right, kid. This is it, last game. 19 to 20. Game point. You're not beating me on this game. Right? Or like really volley. Ah! I have one goal. One goal in 2021. Change your mind, change your life. Hey guys, welcome into another edition of Running with James. Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell as well so you get notifications whenever we drop new videos, whether they're shoe reviews, gear reviews, training techniques, whatever it may be. We want to make sure that you're a part of this great community. So today, guys, we are talking about goals. You saw me a little earlier getting my backside smacked down. I know you see me run. I know you see me train. I know you see me do OCR, but you guys didn't know that my true passion is the ping pong, or as the Chinese say, ping pong. So here's the deal, guys. I want to win. That's one of my goals this year, is I got to beat that kid, dude, because he makes me sick. I love him, but whatever. So today we're talking about goals, guys, and so what we're going to specifically talk about is how do we set the right types of goals, right? Last year was a crazy year, 2020. A lot of us, you know, we didn't get to race as much as we wanted to, or maybe some of us didn't get to race at all. And for a lot of folks, when they train, whether it's running or whatever it may be, it's the race. That's what it's all about. And so what I encourage a lot of my athletes and a lot of my clients to do is, you know, use those races, use those events more as a, like, icing on the cake, right? It's a test really to kind of see how our fitness has been training out, has been going and everything. But let's set some other goals in our lives that will kind of help keep us motivated and really help us to fall in love with the process. So today we're going to talk about SMART goals. All right, so our very first one is the S, right? Obviously, SMART is an acronym, and the S stands for specific, right? And so specific is, what is the thing that we want to do? I want to be able to run, or I want to be able to lose weight, or I want to be able to do a pull-up. Whatever it is, make sure that the goal that you're setting, or goals that you're setting, are very specific to what it is that you want to do. Secondly, we want to make sure that they are measurable, okay? And so what does measurable mean? It means something we can actually put some sort of measurement on, whether it's a distance, or, you know, if you want to lose weight, I want to be able to lose 5 pounds, or I want to be able to run 3 miles or a half marathon, whatever it may be. Make sure that they're very measurable so that once you put some time on it, you can see, you know, later on down the road, how have I done? And so the next one is going to be simply this, and it's attainable. Now, this is a tough one because obviously we want to set big goals. We want to set very lofty goals, and we want to make sure that we're reaching for the stars. But we also want to make sure that it is something that we're not setting it so high that we're never, ever, ever going to get there, right? So using me as an example, one of my big goals is that I want to be able to run a sub 3:10 marathon, you know, 3:07, 3:05 pace. And so based off of my current marathons that I've ran the current half marathons that I've run, I am right in that kind of zone, and I'm almost there, right? And so that's something that I believe is very attainable for me. But if I was to say, you know, I want to run a 250 marathon, or I want to be able to qualify for the Olympic trials, well, you know, where I'm at in my life and the amount of training and fitness I'm supposed to get to be able to get that, well, it's not necessarily realistic as far as the attainability of it. So we want to make sure that we set big goals, but make sure they're still attainable. And so the next one is going to be simply this, and that's relevant. Now, what do I mean by relevant? Well, we all live very busy lives. We all have things going on, jobs, families, all that good stuff, right? So we want to make sure that whatever those goals are, they're relevant to our life and relevant to our lifestyle. And so, you know, I run quite a bit, right? I own a fitness community, a fitness gym rather. You know, I'm a coach. You know, I work at church. You know, I'm in ministry. You know, I'm a father. And so a lot of the things that I set my goals are wrapped around my lifestyle and the things that I do in my life. So for me to say, you know what, I'm going to go in, I'm going to make it into the CrossFit Games. Well, it's not really relevant to my life at this point in time, right? So I want to make sure that it's very relevant, not only to, you know, my current situation, but maybe as well where I want to go or where I want to be. And the last one, and probably the most important, is time. And that means simply this: it's time sensitive. And so if we make sure that they're specific and we make sure that they're measurable and it's something that we can attain and it's relevant to our life, well, then we need to put some sort of time cap on it, right? So in other words, I want to lose 5 pounds by March. or I want to be able to run a half marathon distance by next January. And so you give yourself some sort of end goal time so that there's some urgency into it, right? So we don't want to just say, I want to be able to lose 5 pounds. Well, if you don't put a time on it, well, then does that mean you want to lose 5 pounds sometime between now and the end of your life? Whatever it may be. So we want to make sure that we put some time on it. And then here's the thing I tell you, and this is the kind of the comma and exclamation point, is whatever those goals are, I like to put a T on there, and that's simply this: tell someone. Because when you tell someone, they're going to help hold you accountable, and it's going to keep you moving forward, right? And that's what it's all about. It's all about working together to be the best versions of ourselves. That's what I love about community. That's what I love about our fitness community, the BC Fit Fam, our Champions Running Association. I love that because we all work together and help each other be better versions of ourselves. All right, guys, that is it. Thanks for coming in today. If you learned something, right? If you got something from it, make sure, please, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And so, this is what I ask you guys to do. What are your goals? What are your SMART goals this year? What are some things that you want to do? Why don't you jot down in the comment, let us know what your goals are. We want to support you. We want to help you get there. And I believe that 2021 can be so much better than 2020. I know it's just a year. It's just a date, right? And that really doesn't mean anything. But we can make up in our minds today that it's going to be better because we're going to make it so, right? And so that's what we do. That's what I tell you guys every single week. That's how we talk, right? Change your mind. When you change your mind, you can change your life. So let's change our life this year and change the way we do. Let's stay positive. Let's push one another, and let's support, and let's go out there and let's be great, great versions of ourselves. Thanks for coming in today, guys. Y'all are awesome. James is out.